How many times have you lost out that perfect project, that project that you just really wanted, to another contractor that had a lower price than you? How sick are you of just competing to be the lowest price bid and then losing out to those guys that are lower than you? So the big secret is not slashing your prices to compete, is to adjust your paradigm, change your whole sales approach, change your whole sales perspective to a value perspective. How much more value can you bring? You know that your company is valuable. You know the value that you provide. People can only get you and your team, bro. That's the point. So if you keep watching this video, I'm going to be breaking down some points to help you add more value to your construction company. Again, you can like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, check out jesselane.com to get all your construction business templates, and let's dive in. So this concept of value goes well beyond money. It really starts from the very first time a prospect approaches your company. They start seeing the value that you offer with that quick response. It's about this entire experience that your prospect or your client experiences when working with you. It's not just about money, it's about the whole experience. And if you learn how to provide this value, it's going to set you apart in ways that money can never set you apart, ever. Your team's expertise, you've invested into quality labor, you've trained your staff, you have quality project management, you have the best superintendents out there that actually don't just like yell at subcontractors all day and smoke cigarettes and throw them on the ground. You have quality people that don't have such a filthy mouth and have a great culture, and they communicate, and you've trained and you've guided and you've led in your leadership on top of all this quality management skill or labor. If you have people working for you in-house, is a major value point that you bring to a prospect. Proven systems and processes. Maybe you've developed a streamlined way to go through the permitting in your county. Maybe you've developed streamlined project management systems. Maybe you've found all kinds of different ways to streamline and process and systemize your company to add massive value, saving your client time and money. By the way, I have a whole template, my internal systems template at jesselane.com, that you could buy all my templates in a whole package, a systems package. It's super cool. jesselane.com. Cutting edge technology. If you're using like BIM modeling software, if you're flying drones up to check out that roof or take aerial photos and imagery, maybe you have more advanced software for really accurate estimates. You know, all this software and tech that you've invested in is going to give you a major leg up on the value that you could provide to your customer. So this tech is not only more efficient, but it's going to provide a layer of precision that your clients are going to love. High level communication. This is a massive value point, and the biggest problem with communication is the assumption that it's taken place. So if you assume communication is a half and half, I could say something and I assume that you understand it, right? But if you don't understand what I'm saying, then you kind of have a breakdown in communication, and that's called a miscommunication. But if you are a master communicator and you really know how to get your point across and you're detailed, you know, when you know how to delegate effectively, because delegating takes work. You have to sit there and write every step out and then follow back up with them. Hey, did you get that done? Snooze your email if you sent them one telling them to do something, so it hits your inbox 2 weeks later and you're like, hey, did you ever get that thing done? They're like, oh, I forgot, it slipped through the cracks. Well, bro, you're not setting Siri reminders and keeping a task list and snoozing your own emails and just like basic stuff to help productivity. But this communication is also a massive way to add value to your clients, which is going to set your company apart, and then they're not going to go with the low bid. That's what this whole video is all about, bro. Boom, drop a like. Safety measures, your safety protocols. You send your staff through the OSHA 30 and all this stuff to get certified. The extra protection that you have, the top grade safety equipment that you've invested in to make sure that these things don't happen, and you have a low incident report, a track record of a super safe construction company, safe job sites across the board. This is another way that you can present the value to your client and mitigating your risk, Mr. Client, on the job site. Boom. So if you have any like eco-friendly or sustainable ways of building stuff or certain materials that you use, if that is you, that's another way that you could definitely add value. Bringing the project in on time is a huge way that you can show. Use some past case studies to show this. Use some past client testimonials, that kind of stuff. This is my office right here. Let me kind of show you. You have different signs on the wall. That's me on the news. And you have just like all those different things, signs on the wall about different projects. And I tell them about, you know, how fast that those projects got done because they did ahead of schedule and stuff like that. And that, my friend, is gonna really set you apart. Maybe you use high grade lumber, premium electrical and plumbing fixtures and finishes, and the way you really trim things out. The craftsmanship behind the actual quality of the project is obviously a huge selling point when it comes to your value as a construction company. Doing design build, that's a huge value. Maybe you want to be a little flexible, work with the client through the design process. You know, we do that a lot here at my company. We do a lot of design build projects. We work with clients through the whole commercial construction process, from the conception to the design, to the permitting, to the construction process, to the certificate of occupancy. If you can take your clients through the whole process, hold their hand, be flexible with them through the design process, and really help them through and care about the project. My clients come in here and I treat like it's my own project. So if you do the same, your reputation is going to get out there. Then you could be like, look at all this value I could provide. You could go with the low bid, or you could go with me, and you're going to see the value that you get is much different. This is kind of a funky one, but local partnerships. Maybe you know some like a collective people, you know, like a craftsman or architects or engineers or this and that, like local people that you're supporting. These local people, it's kind of like a value point, you know, it's kind of a funny one, but you have to know your clients and say like, well, maybe they like this or maybe they like that. And be like, well, don't lie. Don't say like, I do this thing just because they like it. I'm just saying like, if you do this thing and they like it, mention it. You know what I'm saying? And your reputation in the community. If you have a stellar reputation in the community, people are going to love you. And that's a major value point when you are trying to sell a project, bro. You just got to know who you are, that you're valued, you have a great reputation, and you're going to just provide more value than the other GCs, and they're going to go with you. And last but not least, a strong warranty. I offer a 1-year warranty on all the work performed. Like, we will come out and fix whatever, if something does happen that has to do with our work, we'll fix it within a year. So maybe you could offer even more than that. Maybe you can offer your clients just a longer warranty to really give them the assurance that you're going to be there and you're going to take care of any issues that arise. So I really hope this video was helpful to you. Definitely check out jesselane.com because that really helps support this channel. If you don't do anything else, go buy a spreadsheet or something, an online course. I even offer some coaching on there, but the online courses, the packages of templates, and of course the internal systems template, if you want to get that, it'll change your life and it helps me make more YouTube videos. So I appreciate it. Love ya. Peace.